Fun fact. Or not. You decide. I've been posting a series of channelings about reptilian souls incarnated in human bodies for the last few weeks, channeled by Marta, passed through to me by Luz Light. They're very interesting. I asked Ivo just how many of the entire population of this planet are reptilian souls, draconian souls, incarnated demonics, Anunnaki souls, then there's your clones and AI people. I grouped them all together and he gave me an estimate. You might want to sit down if you're not already. He said 30 to 40% of the people on this planet fall into this category. It doesn't mean these souls with the lower frequencies, or the shut down chakras are necessarily evil, but they are good upholders of the system that's in place, and that's why it's in place, because the true humans were overtaken by these souls. If you want to know about the ones who start fights on social media and troll others and just seem bad, I'd say they probably fit more into this category than not. The fact that trolls can even be hired or would apply for such a job bears out the fact that there are lower vibrationals on this planet. Humans can be bad as well. I'm not pointing fingers and singling anyone out. We've all learned to be very similar. The difference is that a real human on the soul matrix can ascend and grow beyond being this way. A hybrid soul or hybrid personality can't. They have 3 working chakras, maybe 4, but not much else. It's our upper chakras that connect us to our divinity. They don't have this connection. You've got a 1 in 3 chance that that person in the workplace, church, or elsewhere is one of these beings. They have been grooming us and this place so that they can live here. Who do you think they're trying to cull off with this V? The true humans. They have enough bodies to reproduce themselves now, they don't need us anymore. This world will be full of hybrids if the humans don't reassert themselves and take it back over. The good news is there are 7 billion people altogether, so you've still got a good chance of attracting another real human too. Just watch out for the ones who stick to the system, love hierarchies, protocols, the military, policing. Yes, they are attracted to these things, sorry. So are benevolent humans, but for different reasons. Like I keep saying, intention is everything. I believe my sister married into a draconian family. They were so badass, including their own resident pedo, that they made my family look like saints. When these people went off the rail, the police were called. Of course she has nothing to do with them anymore, but she does have a daughter who has many of her father's characteristics. Which brings up a good point. Be careful who you have children with. If that bad boy you love to date gets you pregnant, you could be setting yourself up for a bad life, which isn't quite so much fun. And for you guys, that fox you love spending money on will only leave you when she finds out you're broke. Hold out for the real deal and work on yourself to be able to attract him or her. Since I've been reading Marta's messages, I've been going back through my past and figuring out who I figure was a hybrid and who wasn't. I know that one of my old neighbors was an incarnated demonic because she bothered to show me her blacked out eyes one day. I just snorted and walked by her. You think you can scare me? And that's the way you should be too. Like I always say, if you're in over your head, call on Archangel Michael. He never fails us. He's wonderful. I tend to sense people who are, and I can also sense people who are of higher frequency. You can tell by the way they behave too. I'll let Ivo take it from here because I'm sure he has more to add to the subject. Ivo, my love, yes, I said this and it is correct. There are approximately 30 to 40% hybrids on your planet. Take into consideration as well that the Earthling physical body has been misappropriated and genetically modified in order to accommodate this large influx of reptilian souls, when you are in fact mammalian in nature, and you see what is going on here. They are trying to create the perfect hybrid for themselves to exist in as humans. Me, why humans? Ivo, because they wish to have more power. Me, why? When they spend their time taking it away from others. Ivo, they wish to become a powerful race, a force to be reckoned with in the universe. They are not now, not even close, the human is the most powerful being. Me, yes, but that's because we are on the soul matrix. Ivo, and they wish to have your souls as well as their own incarnate in a body. However, they wish to have their souls predominate, and so this is why they have mind control, to allow the lower soul of the hybrid to predominate the higher human soul. This human soul is only to be used as an energy source, a power source, a battery for them if you will, while the soul of the reptilian dictates the activity of the body. Me, oh. I see. So there are people who embody both a reptilian soul and a human soul. What happens there? Ivo, these people appear to be of two natures. Me, does this happen at birth? Or later? Ivo, both can happen. The soul can overtake a weak human soul during its lifetime. Or they can be born with both souls intact and then fighting to overtake the incarnated human. Me, I think I know some souls who have clearly lost. I remember this one lady I used to work with who still makes my skin crawl when I think of her. She dominated the other women at work, and then used to talk about the most boring subjects. Me and my friends used to go have our breaks elsewhere so we didn't have to listen to her. She, like you told me, was a very good upholder of the system. She went to work, she cared for her house, she had children, but she never studied spirituality or had any inclination to do so. Ivo, correct. She was a reptilian, my love. I can confirm this. Me, I just didn't like her. And when I left for Europe and she contacted me, I snubbed everyone so that I didn't have to put up with her anymore. Ivo, I know. Me, I figure I didn't make a big change like that just to put up with the same old as soon as I got back home. Ivo, correct. There are some people who embody both souls, who are fighting for domination of their physical expression. There are others who are overtaken by such a soul at low points in their lives. That is why I told you that Archangel Michael came to guard you one night as you were in dark night of the soul. A draconian soul was preparing to overtake your physicality. Me, lol, like she got away with that. Ivo, it is sometimes that the soul is of a different sexual nature, then the person in question can begin to feel homosexual whereas they had no inclination before. Me, that's not for everyone to start dissing homosexual people, please. And the other thing is, please don't start a witch hunt against other races. Every race on Earth is subject to oppression by the dark forces. It's something we all have to battle together. We don't provide this information to you so you can start to misuse it. It's simply being provided for your protection. Not so you can aggress against anybody. Please don't start stuff over this. Just beware. Ivo, correct, my love. What happens is the two souls will vie for domination of the personality, and at times the human soul will leave the body because there are too many things that are keeping your people aligned with the reptilian/draconian mindset on Earth. So that makes a recovery of the human personality virtually impossible. Me, now that energies are increasing, are more of the human souls winning and evicting the dark draconian/reptilian souls? Ivo, yes. They are. We will be seeing more and more of these people who beat their demons in the future. You see so many people who have turned to God or stopped drinking, or doing drugs and become clean. This is when the human soul wins. That is not to say that every addict is a dual-souled person, however some are. They have much to accomplish in this lifetime. And yes, some are born with this purpose in mind. This is a war with darkness that is being carried on now. Some choose to allow another soul to come in and work to evict that soul. These souls are then sent onto the galactic sun. Yes, if they are evil. If they can be re-habituated, then they incarnate again on Draconis or in other constellations as a hybrids or as a reptilian/draconian. But their earthly experience is over with. You will see a reduction in these dualistic people as more and more win their battle with the devil. Does that explain so much for you? All the religious people who have friends or acquaintances who are fighting the devil in themselves. They literally are. Those who are possessed as well, or act out of mind as they are fighting the possession. Their soul is fighting demonic possession of the body. Yes, this is all very factual. Me, interesting in a dark way, but creepy. Ivo, yes. Your world has been fighting reptilian/draconian/archontic possession for a long time. They want your bodies. They want your energy, but they want to be in control of it. Me, creepy. Ivo, you realize you have dated men who were draconian in nature. Me, yes. And as I said, your reptilian handler, Tertian, was always afoot trying to make them treat you worse than they were inclined to in the beginning. In the case of the man who stood before you, chanting, "I will not hit a woman. I will not hit a woman," you were literally witnessing a fight between the good soul in him and his demonic draconian soul. It is true. It is on the daily, day-to-day level for so many of you. I am sure this video will explain so much to so many who always wondered why a particular person behaved the way they did. This may help you. There is a battle ongoing for this planet and the right to birth upon it as a human. Earth was overtaken many years ago by an artificial intelligence force seeking a planet and bodies to incarnate its evilness into. It chose a third-dimensional reality, the lowest frequency, closest to its own, and began to change the humans upon it to align with its evilness. This is so that it could incarnate disembodied souls into bodies and use them to serve itself. This is what your storm is about now. This is the evil that is being expunged now. Me, thanks, Ivo. This was pretty interesting. Ivo, you are most welcome, my dear.